Hi everyone, it's AlyMew, and guess who I am with? I am with Oh No Zombie from my clan, Aos. So, in this interview or this feature, we're gonna figure out who exactly Oh No Zombie is. So, how did you start playing games?
It all started when I was really little and I would watch my mom play Super Nintendo.
Oh wow.
And so I kind of just picked up the controller and started playing with her. And yeah, that's pretty much how it all started.
Your
The
mom
addiction
plays
of video
games?
gaming. Huh?
Your mom plays games?
Yeah, she plays everything from like Fable to Legend of Zelda and all like the classic RPGs and everything.
Where can I get that kind of mom? Sign me up.
Um, I guess we could adopt you. I mean, that's the best that I can do for you,
I
but
know, right? So, so was that your first game?
I think so. It was either Super Mario or it was Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. One of those two. I don't exactly remember.
So besides gaming, what other hobbies do you have?
Well, sometimes I skateboard whenever I'm not having no life.
Uh,
Um, I like to draw and write as often as I can.
oh, really?
Yep.
I think a lot of people on our channel would probably wonder how does Oh No Zombie get a Moab all the time? Because, your footage or all your gameplays with Moabs are, in the channel.
Um, well, first off, uh, my thing to do is run specialist, and your beginning perks always start off with everything that's going to keep you off the radars. So that way, that gives you the initial, advantage over not being spotted by UAVs, any sentries, so that way you don't have to worry about those very often. Um, but getting to the Moab, it's for me mostly instinct. I just kind of think really fast, like, well, my teammates aren't over here, so I'm gonna go check over here. Or I just have a feeling that there might be someone over here, so I'm gonna go check real quick, check the corners, and always check your back in every surrounding. I don't know if you've noticed in my videos, I tend to.
You're very paranoid.
Yeah, but you never know where people are gonna come from, especially with the Modern Warfare 3 respawn system, which I believe is a little messed up, spawning them like pretty much near you.
No, I
So
hated that.
yeah, um, basically just get really in tune with your instincts. That's like my best advice towards that. And definitely wearing a headset, even if it's a cheap one, just something to give you a little bit of edge so you can kind of hear where they're coming from, because that's definitely gonna, you know, help you pick your, like, how Aurora was saying, he was saying, to choose your battles. You can't win every single one. So, you're gonna have to make sure you have the advantage, and having a headset definitely helps, because
Yes. And
helps you.
especially if everybody has one and they're having the advantage, you might as well even the playing field by having one as well.
Exactly. I mean, you don't need to go out and buy, like, some super
Crazy one.
crazy $300
Like
one.
A50 ones, like those
Yeah,
people.
just something to help out a little bit.
Well, there's one more question I had about your Moab. Do you even realize when you even reach that level, or it just happens and you see it and you're like, oh,
Sometimes I don't even notice it, but you will usually see right away that I use it, because I would like to, set it up before the game ends. And but on one of my videos, I didn't even realize it. Like, I was just getting kills. I was just worried about, making sure. I think we were playing domination. I think my only concern was really keeping them off from taking our spot.
okay.
And I was just like, oh, well, I guess I got one. Let's set it off.
Yay! So, Zombie, what new games are you looking forward to?
Oh, yeah, this is a really good question. Definitely Borderlands 2. I I want that game more than any other game, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah. Halo 4 slightly.
Why is
It
that?
seems like they're making it a little too much like Call of Duty. So
So are you waiting to see how it, like, all the gaming footage from other people who are playing that you know, to see
Yeah,
if you want to get it?
pretty much, because I don't know. I feel like there's just too many things that they're changing to what Halo started off as, is like, everyone being equal, but now they're sort of making it perk-ish like Call of Duty does. You get to choose what you want at the beginning, which will, affect the rest of your game. Instead of everyone starting off with like an assault rifle, a pistol, and all the maps or all the weapons on the map, you have to go get. And now it's just
Yeah, I totally understand what you're talking about. Like, because you would know, like, if you know that weapon isn't existing anymore, like, if someone took the rocket launcher, you'd know that they have 4, rockets in there, and you can, determine how to play the game safe, or, like, to your advantage, just by knowing what they have, right? I mean, but the only thing I would say is, at least if you didn't have a DMR, now you can, I guess, or have that weapon you want. Because sometimes I'm pissed off if I just have assault rifle and everybody keeps taking the DMR when I want it.
Yeah, and it's a good thing they're bringing back the battle rifle, because I don't think I would even consider getting it if they didn't.
I would wonder if they're gonna let us 4-shot again.
Hopefully. I mean, it kind of looks like it from the footage I've seen so far, but I guess only time will tell when it's released.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't mention Black Ops 2.
Oh, I just no. I am so done with the Call of Duty series. It's just the same shit over and over again with minor tweaks. So
I can imagine all the people here cringing and being sad, considering since we have so much Call of Duty footage on our channel.
Well, it's kind of like with Halo 4. If I hear a lot of good things about it, I mean, obviously it's not going to be perfect, but if I hear it's at least better than Modern Warfare 3, then I will more than likely get it.
Totally understandable. On to the next question. So, what is your favorite game?
That's such a tough question.
I know.
If I had to go by storyline, I would have to say Legend of Dragoon on the PlayStation 1.
Why do you say that?
I just love that game. The storyline is phenomenal. I like the addition system they have. It kind of separated it from the whole Final Fantasy scene.
Oh, snap.
And I don't know. This is a game I can always go back to, and it's kind of new every time, even though it's the same game. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I think it does, actually. Besides what you're known to play, especially like Call of Duty, what other genre game do you play now?
I play everything. First-person shooters. Not really into racing games, though, even though I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Fighters like Mortal Kombat. RPGs, of course, like Skyrim.
Yes, I remember you playing Skyrim a lot, and the DLC, you're on that case like it's no tomorrow.
Until my disc broke,
I
which
know.
was depressing, and I cry every night because of it.
Anyone out there who loves zombies, Moabs, and want to donate for him to get a new Skyrim disc, please feel free.
You don't have to, but it'd be very generous.
I mean, considering he blinks Moabs, come on. This question is so appropriate for you. Have you rage quit a game?
Yes, I have on many occasions. Actually, Ali, if you remember, a couple days ago, I was getting really pissed at Call of Duty, and I actually just got offline for a whole day, which is a first for me.
Yes, I know. Do you?
I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, I don't know why I felt like that would help, but it just annoyed me the rest of the day. I don't know why.
Sucks. The next question I was going to ask is, do you own any other consoles?
Not any of the really newer ones besides the 360, but I do have a Super Nintendo, GameCube, the original Xbox, PlayStation 1, and a Wii.
Do you play on your Wii often?
I just started playing Ocarina of Time on it.
Nice.
Which is awesome. It's my first run through. So I haven't been playing it all that often since all I do is like sleep and watch Netflix. But you know, I'm probably gonna hop on it later tonight actually.
All right, sounds good. What game do you play on that console, which I did ask you, which was the Wii, and you played Ocarina of Time. So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite movie?
Shaun of the Dead, for sure. I love that movie to death. I know it like every line, but every time it's just always super hilarious.
All right, let's test you. Why do you tell me a line that you love from that movie?
My favorite is it's kind of like a series of the same one where everyone's like, "You've got red on you," because at first it starts off with like the pen in his pocket that he forgot to put the cap on, and one of his coworkers points it out. Then after they kill a few zombies, his mom's like, "Oh, you got red on you," and it just kind of it's like a running joke through the whole thing.
So, now this is a funny question. What TV shows are you currently obsessed with?
Supernatural.
I know.
I love that show already, even though I'm only on season 2. And then I'd have to say How I Met Your Mother, because
Yes.
that shit's hilarious.
I know. I love Neil Patrick Harris. Oh my god. He's so awesome.
It's just so fucking ridiculous in that one.
No, but I love it when he says "suit up."
Yeah, and always giving high fives, which is awesome.
Have you met Ted?
I wish I was Neil Patrick. Huh?
Have you met Ted?
Yeah. Me and Mike are probably gonna end up one day using that to our advantage. Except my name isn't Ted.
I know, right? If you had a superpower, what would it be? And you cannot have all the powers.
I think I'd have the mental power of persuasion so I could get whatever it is that I wanted.
You mean
And
girls?
all I'd have to do is give a vocal command like, oh, like walk into a bank, be like, hey, this is actually all my money, so put it in a bag for me, you know, so I can get out here. And be like, yeah, okay, whatever, Mr. Romero. You know?
Or you could get all the girls you want.
I wouldn't use it. That's kind of fucked up, in my opinion.
But I can imagine you smiling right now.
A little bit. I'd be like, you know, maybe every now and then, but I'm not that much of a douchebag. Not that much.
What's your favorite gaming series? Like, for example, Halo or Call of Duty, or like the franchise.
Oh god, I never really got into many series.
That should narrow it down. I said that should narrow it down.
Yeah, I think I just have to go with Halo because that was like the real first-person shooter that got me into first-person shooters,
Awesome. Me
and
too.
I've just been playing it since it's been out. So I'd have to go with that just solely on, you know, it's been the one I've been playing for 11 years now.
Oh wow.
I mean, Halo 1 did come out in 2001, didn't it? Or something like that.
I think so, around that time. Moving on, if you had to make a catchphrase for your clan members, for example, like what they say frequently, what would it be?
For a specific person?
Well, you can go down the list if you want to.
Um,
So, for example, for Nick, which is Aurora Dragon, what would you say he says the most?
well, we already know his, and it's word.
Word. What would you say Mike says a lot, which is Massacre 1080?
I don't really know. I don't think he ever really, like, says the same thing over again, so that's a really tough one.
There's nothing that you can rack your brains about?
Not in my state of mind at the moment. I'm, like I said,
That's totally
pretty
fine.
tired today.
What about Ghost Flow?
It'd have to be something involving LOL. That's all I know. It'd have to be something about that.
What about Double O Status?
I feel bad because now I feel like I don't know them as well as I thought I did.
Or maybe you're just too busy raging all the time.
Yeah, that would also make sense.
What about Mythic Legend?
I don't know, like the only trademark thing that like comes to mind of his is like his laugh. That's like the only thing. So I guess his catchphrase is like his laugh, if that makes any sense.
Do you remember how his laugh sounded like?
Huh?
Can you imitate his laugh, or you forgot?
Oh no, I can't do that. He has like the smooth black guy voice, and I have like the 16-year-old white kid voice. So I can't do it at all.
What about Fatal? Fatal Rumor.
I don't know. I think you're right on your theory of me raging so much that I just
do
don't
rage hard.
Yeah, I know.
And last but not least, what about me?
I think your Pikachu voice. I think that's your catchphrase.
My catchphrase. Pikachu.
Which is creepy. It so creeps me out.
Pikachu.
Yeah, it's creepy. How well you can do that?
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Maybe I'm just secretly a Pikachu.
Hmm?
I said maybe I'm secretly a Pikachu. You just don't know it.
Totally.
So the next one is, what do you think your clan members would say that your catchphrase is?
Fuck this motherfucking game. I hate this piece of shit. That is my catchphrase.
That's probably right on the money.
Yeah. That is a little too accurate, I think.
If you could be granted one wish, what would it be?
Can I wish for infinite wishes?
No.
Damn it.
Greedy.
I'm not greedy. I just might have a lot more wishes than others.
Oh.
Wait, how about if I can wish for 2 more wishes? That way I can use 1, then wish for 2 more wishes
No.
off of that.
Then you keep doing the same thing. You'll never go anywhere.
No, like, alright, so make a wish like, oh, I wish I could fly. And then with my second wish that I had wished for previously, ask for 2 more wishes.
Oh my god. No, it doesn't work this way.
It's a loophole. I figured it out.
Okay, so what if there wasn't a loophole and someone was nice enough to grant you at least 1 wish under those parameters?
Sounds really cliche, but just wish to have a band that would actually, make it somewhere. Not necessarily be extremely famous, but, just at least get to the point where making records and all that.
So when you say band, and you're not talking about rock band, you're actually talking about like a band, like someone's playing guitar on the bass, drums.
Yeah.
Now we didn't know about that. What are you like position in a band? Singer?
I started off on drums.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know. I've been lately trying to do more singing, but that's coming out terrible. So I'm working on that. But
do you write music?
Yeah, I write some lyrics, and before I stopped playing drums, I would try to write the tabs for that, which is a bitch, but yeah.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, if you have any time to share with everyone your music, we would love to hear it, I bet.
I will do that.
One day on one of Blue's Moab, you guys can probably listen to his new single. Alright, so let's go for the drum roll for the random question for Oh No, It's a Zombie. So you might want to be careful because the 6 that's been put out randomly are pretty fucking random.
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Do you like your peanut butter full of peanuts, smooth, or chunky?
Smooth peanut butter. Chunky's is weird.
Why smooth?
Like, smooth, it's like nice and creamy, and the texture is nice, but then when you get into like crunchy and all that, it's like I don't want hard pieces of peanuts in my peanut butter. It's just weird.
Well, that concludes our interview. Thank you for participating.
Of course, anytime.
Do you have anything to say to the subscribers?
I love you guys for watching my videos, even though I can't really interact with you any other way as of right now. And if you have any questions, I'm pretty sure Massacre puts a link to my YouTube thing, even though I don't really use it. So if you want to ask me any questions there, or on any, like in the comment section, go ahead and leave me something. and I'll gladly answer it for you.
Yeah, because he wants to touch you and interact with you more.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thanks, you guys.